Yeah, and then I don't know why he agreed to play a full rematch. He should have told Steve. Well, his first mistake from Mark Shark's perspective is he forfeited the match. Now, if it's a question of he can make a case where, hey, I ran out of time, I he should have tried to stay to the end. But he forfeited, so that kind of hurts his cause. But he could have made the case to Steve that, hey, I'll play this match again, but I'm starting at 10-7. I'm not playing the whole thing, again. Yeah, Mark Shark's really good in this game. Zangetsu too. They are no joke. Yeah, the whole thing was just a mess. And I can get why people can get a little fed up. I was fed up with the connection issues, and
Well, good evening, folks. Welcome back to VP4TV. And right now, One Pocket Slim is live streaming a round 3 match, I think it is, in the VP4 Black Ball World Championship between Tommy and sorry, no, it's not a round 3, it's a one-loss side match between Tommy from Germany, Mark Sharp from the USA, race to 11, and at the moment Tommy's built up a healthy lead. So that is live on One Pocket Slim's Twitch channel right now. We are here though for the round 2 match in this year's inaugural, if that's the word, 3 cushion World Championship in VP4, and that is between Albinario and Cobra, race to 20, and that will go ahead at the top of the hour in about 5 minutes time. I presume Albinario will be joining in at the last minute. I haven't looked at the lobby. We're just going to keep a quick eye on what's happened in this match. I've just turned the volume down. Yes, you are first in, Coldest Pillow. Welcome. Although we do have, according to the viewer count, we've got 1 in Twitch, 1 in YouTube, 1 as usual on Kick at the moment. Now, let me check and see whether I can change the quality in this. Yeah, it is. It's in 1080, I think it is. You were there, but you didn't say anything, so you were still second. You're too late now. So 9 racks to 4 for Tommy, so it's his to lose now. It's going to be a big ask for Mark Sharp to get his way back into this now. It's too much. It's only going to be a matter of time. That's going to be in or over the pocket. Well, that's a bonus. Well, Mark Sharp's got to get out here. I mean, you've got the 3 reds all available. 8 ball isn't a problem. He's got to probably end up taking this last. Well, I wouldn't be taking that red now. I don't like that. I'd be taking the one over the corner. I wouldn't be taking that one because he's got to make sure he can see it. Well, he's got the bump and he's okay. But now it's tricky because he's now got to find his way into the gap, and he's done that. So a vital out for Mark Shark. So at least he survives another one. Oh, 8 balls gone in the break. I mean, we've seen dozens and dozens of 8 balls going in the break. Just extraordinary the amount of them that have gone in. And you've seen a lot of them on the live streams. Right, well, we're going to have to call it quits there and let those guys get on with it. Let's see if I can get that to reset. Right, so quick look and check and see. Cobra. No, that isn't Cobra. Cobra's in a room. He's presumably getting some practice in, and Albinario no sign, so he's going to do his usual and come in at the last minute. We've got 52 in VP4 at the moment, which is probably above average for a Sunday night. And Slim had up to, he had actually 21 for a short spell there in his live stream. Two of them disappeared quite quickly. These are people that are browsing through Twitch, and they'll see the channel and then they'll have a quick glimpse, see its pool, and then they're not interested, and then they disappear. Welcome to Dwight. So we are about, probably less than a minute now before the room goes up. I'm going to do a quick tab. There was no mention that Steve was going to be here, but I'm going to have a quick check. No sign of him. So that room will appear very shortly. And Albinario definitely isn't here at the moment. Well, I think Cobra, Albinario is going to be the Slim favourite in my book. And Cobra could run it very, very close. It wouldn't be a surprise if Cobra won it. I think it could run very close. Welcome to Tyler. And surprisingly, Albinario is still not in. I mean, this is right down to the wire. It's gone the top of the hour now. And that room will appear within the next few seconds. And the room is up. And Albinario has arrived. And we will get ourselves in. We'll have the lag for the break in this race to 20. Big difference with the lag in this game to the 9-ball table. You've just got to gently set this ball rolling, because it will roll and roll and roll. So Albinario is on the right hand side. Just a gentle nudge like that. That lag there from Cobra is pretty good. I mean, that's going to roll out to the rail. That is exactly about the pace you have to hit it at. It just keeps going and going. So Cobra going for the 3-railer around the corner onto the white ball. A standard 3-cushion break. Well, Steve's arrived in the room, so he must be in the stream. Oh, he isn't in. Oh, he is. He's finally arrived.
Yeah. I didn't want to miss this.
Well, I think Tommy is almost over the line in that match with Mark Shark. Slim's screaming that at the moment, but Tommy's not far away. I think this match is going to be very close. Albinario is probably the favourite because he's a good all-rounder, Albinario. I think Cobra's been playing well enough at the sort of standards that we expect from a non-three cushion player to cause Albinario trouble.
Yeah, I agree. I think Albin would be the favorite here.
I'm still hopefully looking forward to catch the next match that Chico's going to play. I'm also interested to see how Acero's going to play. I just hope that I hope their matches go okay, because Acero's going to be an unknown prospect in this tournament. Nobody having seen him play. This might be another one of his games. He could have a chance at doing the double. You never know.
Yeah,
But
we got the double kiss there. No, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see whether these guys at least attempt to play the right way. This is a pretty straightforward carom here.
Back the way around the corner and around. Big target. At least he missed a yellow, and that's a good shot. Oh dear, that's unlucky. I thought he was on top of that there.
Yeah, I think he played a pretty good shot. Just wasn't quite. You probably need to hit just a touch less of the object ball. Get a little more speed on it.
This looks good. Might miss the white again. It's good this time.
Let's see what he decides to do here.
Well, I think you could put loads. You could hit the white thin on the right hand side as we look, put loads of inside English on it, and maybe kick the back of that red. That's what he's trying. I don't know whether he's got enough on it though.
I would have gone off the left of the red.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty easy carom going off the left of the red.
Why do they sometimes use the white ball, then the yellow ball to hit? Only Steve can answer that. Well, I would.
Well, one guy has the white, one guy has the yellow.
Yeah, well, that's the one. Just so that you're not confused. I mean, if you look at Cobra right now, Cobra's going to have the white ball all the way through the match. If that's what you're maybe querying, they're not changing the colour of the cue ball each time. Cobra will always be shooting the white, and Albinario will always be shooting the yellow. I mean, in English billiards, that's, English billiards on the snooker table. It was always a white ball. In the old days, it was a white ball and a white ball with a spot on it to signify the difference in cue balls. But the spot was so small that most of the times you wouldn't see it.
Let's see if he comes back with this off the white. That's what I'd be doing.
Trying to go.
He tries to go back and forth, which wasn't a bad idea.
Well, this is the one difference you would notice, Steve, when you ever get the chance to see this Chiku guy, because it's the one thing I keep saying about it. Every shot that he plays is with intent. He knows what he's doing. He knows, where the cue ball's going most of the time. Unlike normal people like us who generally don't have that big a clue on this table. He pulled off some really very cool looking shots. Good evening to Brainful Out. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, good players usually come pretty close every time.
Oh yeah, I mean, he did miss the odd one or two, but even so, the ones that he missed still look good. That's the trouble with doing
Well,
that type of thing. You need to
Albin,
get every other ball out the way.
Albin's tried that shot a couple times and had the same result.
Well, this is where mortals at this game have to have a very vivid imagination to try and visualise a shot. That's the easy part. Executing is the difficult part.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute though. Hang on a minute though. This looks good. That is excellent.
That is really excellent.
That was what, like a 5-railer or something there.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. It probably has to be a 5-railer because of the way the balls were. Although the 5-railer I was thinking of was a different one.
Well, this is a standard cowboy carom here, around the corner. Maybe not quite as easy a target though.
Here is you got to hit this ball a little thin, which makes it harder.
Looks good again. Is it going to go wide? Yeah, just a tad.
You didn't hit it thin enough.
Yeah.
Those thin hits are very touchy.
That's the one thing about this game. You don't get anything for nearly hitting it. you don't get graded on nearly hitting the ball for the 3-cushion shot.
Let's see if which shot he plays. He's going to play the thin shot here.
Yeah, round the back again. I like the line. I like the line of this. This looks very good. Oh, it's going in the goal narrow. Oh, did he get that now? Is that one of these VP4 invisible hits?
So.
Was it?
That was a good shot.
No. So close, no cigar. Now you could go off the right side of this red again. Problem is, I think you need to stun it. Yeah, I think you had to stun that a bit just to get it sharper into the corner.
Stun's not a bad thing to be using. Yeah, Tommy has defeated Mark Shark 11-6.
Yeah, that was about it. He just began to get away from Mark Sharp. Kept him at arm's length.
Last night, couldn't sleep, turned on YouTube, and Kazoom is on with a live billiards match, live finals. It was, what was it, Cardinal against Jasper? Dick Jasper, I've seen play before. I think he's Belgian.
Hold on a minute. Brainful out. And anybody else that's watching, are you all getting a buzzing noise coming through? Slim, your volume is very low compared with you. No buzzing here, says Spud Boy. Right, well I would refresh your stream and see what happens. Because it should be okay. No, I think it's your hearing aid playing up, I'm afraid. Everybody else is saying it's okay. Sounds like slight interference or maybe just the PC in the background.
So this one's going to take a lot of English to get it to lengthen out enough. If he's playing the shot I'm thinking of, 3 rails here into both balls. He's got to hit this deep in the corner with a lot of English.
Well, my PC's fine. This looks good. Oh, excellent.
He's got it.
Split the two of them.
As I was saying, I'm watching this match last night. I came in, it was that guy's turn. He ended up running 2 points, and Dick Jasper comes up. And he runs a 7.
So you're talking about 3-cushion billiards, yeah?
Yeah, he runs a 7. It was pretty impressive. But I was looking how they played. And the way they play is they try to stick with half ball hits. You know, basically, if you're anywhere between a quarter ball to 3/4 ball, and the cue ball is rolling, the line is pretty close to 30 degrees. So it gives you a wide margin for error for playing these shots where you're rolling the cue ball. Now, as soon as you start stunning it, that's a different story. But, you know, that's a different sort of shot. But they played a lot of rolling balls where they're playing around half ball hits.
So is the noise away now? Anyway, as long as you can hear us. Right, I'll do it again. I'm using this mic mute program. Now I've unmuted it. Don't think we will be finished in 32 minutes. Cobra's full of confidence.
Interesting attempt there.
Right, hang on a minute, guys. I'm just going to tab out for a second. Just give us a sec. Right, how is it now? That chat will fix itself in a second. It always does that when I tab out. Still there? Right, well there's nothing I can do about it. Let me check my mic connection's okay in case it's come loose. No, it's fine. There's nothing wrong. It's your ears that's doing it.
I'm not sure why he's not playing off the red, because that looks like a lot easier shot to me. If I was going to play off the white, I'd be going to other English. So I would have gone the other way. I mean, that looked like a tough way to play it.
That might get there. That was lovely.
It did. That was a nice shot, but I don't think that was the right shot. That was a difficult shot he just played there.
Well, 3 apiece. Well, again, this is...
Well, you want an explanation of the diamond system. Well, I mean, there's more than one diamond system. There's actually quite a few of them. There's P7, which I think was a Japanese one. There's
now see before you go any further, Steve. See when you say things like, was it T7 or P7?
P7.
Right. Well, when you say something like that, then you need to give us more detail on what that means, because that's just gobbledygook. P7.
Well, I mean, diamond systems are all based on, you know, if you go through this line with this spin, you know, it's going to go through this diamond, and you know, hit the ball. So they're all basically the same sort of thing as far as that goes, but the systems and the mathematics you use, it's not really mathematics, it's mostly addition, but the system and how you add the diamonds together varies based on which one you're doing. So
it might be Discord, as a matter of fact. It could be that, because I've got nothing else on other than Discord and my streaming software. It might be just it that's playing up tonight. Steve sounds fine to me. So still 3 apiece. Doesn't get any more exciting than this, folks. Now this is... It's an isolated three-railer that... Yeah, oh, it still might get there though if it misses a red. It still might get there if it misses a red. There you go. That's how to do it. Just fluke them like that.
Well, one of the well-known ones that I looked at was Conti, C-O-N-T-I.
NTI.
C-O-N-T-I, Conti.
Conti.
I mean, you can search it.
Well, I've got that mic mute switched off now, so what I'll do to mute the mic now is do this, and that will really annoy you. Wait to hear this. How annoying is that? That's using the switch that's built into the mic, and it always crackles. Very annoying. Right, I told you.
So I mean, you can Google some of these, Steve-O, and
I've seen diagrams of what do you call it, diamond systems, and that was that, you know, that was just like looking at a jigsaw puzzle. I couldn't make head and a tail of it.
no, they're not. You know, let's see, they're not really. Here's a link. Let's see, is this it's in English? This is in English.
Oh, we're back all square again.
It's easier to see it than it is to explain it. Here's a, I'm going to post a link you can look at. That's a video that, you know, it's a website, there's a video there that'll show you some of the basics of when guys shoot some shots. Most of the great billiard players don't use diamond systems. Didn't learn them until they were great players already.
I mean, those guys, the great billiard players, I don't believe that they can be using any diamond system, because to me, if this is a game you play that often and that regular and over that many years, all the shots, you know, the lay of the balls on the table, you go on autopilot, I think. And they do go on autopilot, I think. They know where the shot's going, and they don't really have to think a lot about it. It's just a natural thing they see.
Well, the diamond system will give you an idea. I mean, when I worked on the physics for this, I've got like, oh God, what do I have in it now? I've got like 21 shots from, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different systems. Each system has strengths and weaknesses. I probably like Conti the best, but I mean, the first thing you gotta learn is that you know, because the systems are telling you, okay, so if the ball goes into this diamond on this path, so you've got an aim line through a diamond. So, you know, the line's defined by the direction of the cue points. So you have a starting diamond, which is where the butt of the cue is pointed, and you've got a diamond that the ball goes through, and then, you know, you've got a path. And English may or may not be applied. But it gets more complicated when you put the object ball into it. And that's why I keep saying about half ball hits, is that that's really important, because that'll let you know the line the cue ball is going to roll in after the object ball, because the diamond system is for that line. So if you can't make the cue ball come off the object ball on the right line, then the diamond system won't do you any good.
Why can't we just summarize all the diamond systems up as complicated?
You know, they're really not that complicated. I think they kind of got complicated for me because I was working with so many different ones, so you get confused between them. But, you know, if you just look at one or two of them, they're really not that complicated. And they'll give you an idea where the ball's going. But, you know, you have to, again, you have to be able to get the ball on that line for the system to work.
Now, what I would ask, the first thing I would ask is what do these two diamonds in the corner do? Because they're so far in the corner, there can't be any benefit from having those two diamonds in the corner.
Sure. Oh yeah, sure you do. Those are aim lines. So, you know, on a pool table, they're really there too, but you don't see them because they're in the pocket. But yeah, those are definitely diamonds you can aim at. And they're definitely diamonds you can use as a starting point.
I'll take your word for it. Well, Cobra's got a little bit of chasing to do. Not a lot, but it's a lot in this game. He's 2 behind. And Albinario could be 3 in front in a minute here. The count name is 0.
I'm not a billiards player, so I can't give you expert commentation in this game. I just know some of the basics, and I know that, see, that's like a half ball hit. See, that's an easy hit because he could have been a little too thick or a little too thin because the cue ball was rolling. He would have hit that whether he was thicker or thinner on the cue ball. I mean, you almost couldn't miss it. And that's why it's so important to know, you know, those kind of basic things, because it's going to make you more accurate. See, this kind of hit is tough because he's going real thin on the cue ball. And when you go thin on the cue ball, if you miss it by just a little bit, it's not gonna, you're not gonna get the hit. I think people have played a lot of pool are pretty good with those thin hits, but if you watch the pros play billiards, they don't use those thin hits that much. You know, they go to that one. You know, it's maybe a real simple situation, or they don't have any choice, but they tend to hit thick on the ball, and they will stun them too sometimes. Yeah, I seen Dick Jasper run 7 last night. It was pretty impressive.
Well, the highest run for this tournament is 6.
7 in VP, huh?
Well, the high run for this tournament is 6. I think it's tied by 2 players, I think. Yeah. So, I mean, there's still a chance that's going to get beat.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying I turned it on. He got to the table. First time I saw him, boom, he does 7. It wasn't like it was the whole tournament. It was like right off the bat.
Well, Albinario's almost halfway home here. He's on a run of 3. The lead is 5. So Cobra's going to have to make a move.
Oh, he's Dutch. I had it wrong. I thought he was Belgium. He's Dutch. Chimpy would be very upset.
I wonder if Chimpy's ever heard of the guy.
Oh, I'm sure he must have. Many-time champion.
Well, what's Albinario looking at?
He's many-time world champion. I mean, he's a famous player.
Just gone wide.
You never know. Chimpy might know him or might have met him.
Did he mention him? Oh, you've got a better memory than I have anyway. But
Well, I think he's in the twilight of his career.
Kim Sung Min's on a spy mission. Oh, you've met him as well?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. If you're hanging out in the pool room and stuff like that, you know, and you, I mean, it's not like the Netherlands is that big. You're bound to run into them.
Oh, Cobra's trying to manufacture something.
Problem
is he's hampered. That's the problem.
Well, he could shoot the Albinario back and forth shot. He could. Yeah, I mean, this is tough with where the cue ball is. Yeah, not a bad attempt. That was a tough shot, though. But not a bad attempt.
I recently purchased Interview with a Vampire, Arthur, and Scavenger Hunt. Well, out of all of those three,
bunch of old movies.
I've only ever seen Arthur with Dudley Moore. The first one had, what's her name in it? Judy Garland's daughter. What do you call her again? Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli, yeah.
I was watching, you know what I was watching the other day? I was watching, what's his name, Coming to America, with Eddie Murphy.
No, Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
And what do you call those two old actors? I bet you some of the guys don't know that little cameo that the two, they're old American actors, and I can't remember their names. But it's early on in the movie when Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall just arrive in the States, but Arsenio Hall's got a wad of money on him, and as they're walking along, Eddie Murphy hands this wad of money to one of the two old actors, and they only have a line, and I think he said, I can't remember what his name was, but he says, "So and so, we're back." Now, for most people who watch Coming to America, they won't probably see the connection. But what was that film that Eddie Murphy was in, where early on in the movie he was pretending he had no legs? He was like a Vietnam vet. What's the one where the two and the two old guys in it have a bet or something? What's the film called? No. Yeah, Coming to America.
Pretty good attempt there. Oh, look at this. Is he gonna get lucky? Oh, that was pretty lucky.
Yeah. Well, that Trading Places film, those two actors were in that film, and the reason that they were in Coming to America was that little cameo where they said, we're back. And I wish to hell I knew their name. I can't remember who they are.
That was just shitting one in on the pool table. So here we go with a pretty good
10-5
hit. That's a half ball hit on the left side of the red and go 3 rails.
So you're talking.
I don't know why he's not doing it. See, this is much harder what he just tried.
Right, but are you talking plain ball, half ball hit?
What's that?
Was you talking plain ball, half ball hit? Because he put right English on it.
Well, the English just modifies the line. If you watch the pros play, they hit a lot of thick hits, and then if the line isn't quite right, they'll use English, to modify it. Usually running, the English can help it, but I don't have a good enough eye for it. I just recognize that, you go half ball off that red on the left side of it, it was going to go 3 rails and come pretty close to the yellow, and then you can just tweak it a little with English. Because that's what they would do, because the shot is pretty much going to go the same line, whether you hit a little thicker or a little thinner. You can't aim it that way. So, because it's going to go on basically close to the same line. So what you need to do is tweak it with English.
So he's going to the long rail, or at least I thought he was there.
Yeah, he's going. He's going. I mean,
Well,
like this kind
is,
of shot. This is a hard shot.
He might get away with this as well. Oh, nearly.
Well, after Cobra's BS, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Albin doing it too.
I've just remembered what he said. What those two, one of the old guys' name. He says, "Mortimer, we're back." That when he gets handed the money. That I've remembered his name now. Good evening and good afternoon to Mr. Blind Hog. This looks a good line. Is it going to sneak round the back? Nope.
Yep.
Well, that was desperately needed by Cobra.
Well, I mean, he needs to catch up, you know, because Albin, I think Albin's going to keep scoring points, so there's a lot of pressure on Cobra to do something.
You might be right, Spud Boy. Randolph and Mortimer, that might be it. Oh, is that Preacher from VP4? He's in kick. That's a miracle.
Oh, that's a hard hit going that way.
Well, it's always more difficult when, you know, all the balls are isolated. It's far easier when one's in a corner. And again, Albinario.
Oh, Albin got it to work that time.
That was third time lucky, wasn't it?
Well, he almost got the kiss. Yeah, I don't really like that shot that much, but I mean, if you can avoid the kiss, it's not bad. So now he's going to have to do something.
He's going to try and come above the red, catch the red, and then catch the white. That's the line he's trying.
This is tough. They're a little far apart for this. I mean, but if you do hit, you gotta try to hit this with speed, because you want the ball to straighten out off the red, because they're too far apart to hit it easy unless you hit it perfect. So you've got a bigger target if you hit this with speed. See, this speed.
Well, it might go around the back though.
Perfect.
It's got there. Excellent.
Yep, he's got it.
Went behind it. I thought he was trying to go above it, but he went behind it. Still got the rollout though.
Yeah, Cobra. I think Cobra's in trouble in this match. Albin looks like he's got a little better idea how to play this game. And this is that you got to be a little thin here.
He's going thick. The red needs to get out of the way fast. It's going to go narrow or short. Well, this should be fairly easy hit. I'll tell you, it's 3 cushion, isn't it?
Yeah. So I like going on the left side of this.
Oh, see how that's going up the table. Oh, hang on a minute. Uh-oh. He's getting a lucky roll there.
Well, that's not the first lucky roll he's gotten. But, you know, that's what happens with players that don't know how to play, is they get lucky a lot because they're hitting them hard. And same thing happens in pool. You see them pool all the time where, you know, guys that don't play that good get lucky. They slam the ball and this and that happens, you know, and next thing you know...
it worked for Capo. He got through his first round match doing that most of the time.
Yeah.
Well, we might get a push again here. No, not this time. But the way this table's set...
I think he could be in trouble here. So, you can go on the right side of that one with a lot of top left English and get the hit on the red.
Yeah, but can you not go right into the corner off the back of this red, around the two corners here, right in where he is right now, and across? I think he can.
You can, and that looks like what he's going to try.
No, he's not the way I'm talking. No, that's not the way I'd be talking, but it's going a similar line though, and it worked. I was talking about the short corner, right in that corner where he was. But that'll do it. Now, he could be doing it. I don't. Let's have a look and see what he's doing with the cue ball here. He's trying to bunt that red out of the way and come long around a long way here for 3 rails.
Yeah, and he's hit this pretty good.
1, 2, it's gone narrow.
Yeah. That's a tendency when you're trying to draw the ball at an angle, is to hit it too thin, and then the cue ball doesn't draw back. You know, he needed to draw that thing more straight back.
I can answer that, Preacher. He hasn't updated the offline yet. Until he updates it, it won't be available in the queue list in the offline.
Yeah, there's no rush to update the offline. I know Larry's pissed off, but now look at this.
It's going wide. It's going to be one of them nights for Cobra. You get them frequently in this game where you try as you might, they just don't land.
Let's see if he plays the shot I'm thinking of. I kind of actually like going off the right side of this and going 3 or 4 rails that way. He's playing the other shot I looked at first, which is this. I think that's a hard shot. I saw that shot first. I was like, yeah, I think he would have been better off going off the right side and coming up table and gone like 4 rails. And Cobra may try the same shot, but again, I mean, you can go 4 rails off the right side of this ball into the red. The only problem with the 4-railer at this angle is there could be interference with the yellow.
Now, you've not got to put left-hand English and get it into the long rail quick. Well, oh, he's missed it completely with the spin. That's what's happened here.
That wasn't the way I was thinking. I was thinking actually right-hand English off the right side.
He ended up spinning around the object ball.
Done it, yeah. Well, here we go again. I think you want to play this probably off the left side of the white. Now, unfortunately, this is not a half ball hit. You're going to have to hit this a little thinner. But
well, you could go into the long rail where he's aiming, into the long rail, short rail, long rail, and into the red from the left-hand side, tighten the corner.
That's the shot I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's a 4-railer.
1, 2, 3. It's looking good.
Too long.
Oh, it's gone wide.
Or too short, I mean. Yeah. That was I think that was a pretty good shot to play. But
how long do you want this race to 20 to last, semi-pro? We'll be here to midnight with that rule. Come on.
And I'd be shooting the same shot here, even though it's a thin hit, just because that red is so big. I do the thin hit on this thing. Here's the thing about that shot. If you get a little too thick, you might make it 3 rails.
2, 3. That's going to catch at 3 rails. You're right enough. You're right enough.
Well, you have two potential ways of getting it. I guess, yeah, he a little on the thick side, and yeah, this is.
Now the problem with going the right side of the yellow is getting it out of the way so that it doesn't come off a rail and bump the red.
Yeah, I like hitting the red and going 3 rails right on that back rail there. You know, kind of stun the red and take the cue ball straight across with a teeny bit of English and come 3 rails that way. Because I think that's, you know, that's a pretty good line. You got to put a little English on it because it's going to want to get a little counter. He's not doing that. He's going around the table.
Oh,
lucky. Oh, you tried to get lucky again.
2 goes off that red there. Well, the white ball's a reasonably big target there, but it's got to be. I think he's got to help this on its way if he's going to try and go the 3 or 4 rails into it.
There's a double kiss of the red. That's the problem. See if he can avoid it. He's going to spin it up and try to avoid the kiss. I think he can.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's missed it. He just missed it. I think it's going to bump and come straight back out. Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't get the...
Well, Cobra will be relieved because it just gives him another chance to nip one back here. And this is a good setup.
I think if Cobra's going to win this match, he's going to need to run a 2 or 3 at some point and get caught up.
Just to sort of catch up, yeah.
Yeah, he can't afford to just keep trading points.
I think
Pro, they should lose a point. What are we going to do? The first one to -20 loses? Because that's what you'd have to do if they were doing that.
No, I think did he mean if you don't hit anything, like if you foul, you know, you haven't actually hit a ball like that shot that, was it Cobra that tried it and he actually spun the cue ball around the object ball. Yeah, I could agree with that, you know, as a penalty point for a foul and actually not hitting anything.
I don't know. My vote is never to let anybody that's British or Scottish do any kind of rules again for eternity.
That's us told semi-pro. Well, I think the red's too tight in the corner to be any good. It makes it a much smaller target. You know, another 2 or 3 inches out from the corner, then it's a very big target, that red. That's a decent line, and that was well played.
Yep, and that's what he needs. He needs to start running points.
Now, let me have a look from that side. See the 3 railers on here off the yellow around the corner and into the back of the red. 1, 2, yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, the question is it better to go the other way?
No, he's gone too narrow again.
The other way, going on the right side of it with English, you could hit thick on the ball. I don't know what a pro billiard player would do. I just know that they tend to go thick a lot.
Well, the white on that side is not too bad. Well, he's trying to miss the white, which he's done. Now, how's that looking? Pretty good.
Looking really good.
Well, Cobra's got himself to double figures, but Albie's off again. Now, you've got to watch the double kiss here.
Yeah, you just got to hit it real thin.
Looking a good line. Is it going behind it? Yeah, it's going behind it.
It's too wide, yeah.
No, you can't. It's not like Cowboy. You can't get 2 caroms like you can in Cowboy. Just one point every time you do a three rail.
My guess is he's going to go thin off the left side of the red here. And this is not particularly easy. I mean,
loads of English
that way.
And this will
yeah,
work.
That's not a bad choice, actually.
Oh, not a bad effort. Well, look at this set up here now. I think Albie's the yellow ball anyway, isn't he? So he's going to have to skim off the red. Now he could. Oh, what the hell was that? A safety? I don't know what he was doing there.
I guess that's I don't want to shoot this shot.
Yeah, I think he went for the safety. Yeah, I think that was he hit it when he didn't intend to. There, he was handling his mouse there and then hit the left button by mistake. Well, the way they're sitting in the rail, they'll do well to actually get a hit on these two, because they're not the angle he's coming from to try and get to these isn't exactly great. Well, you could go right English into there, and over that way. I mean, that's a shot I see.
There's some shots that you got a reasonable chance of hitting both balls. He could go right into the cushion right next to him.
Well, I think I like my shot better. I think right English into the rail, into there, and over that direction.
Get a good angle.
I'm great in theory, but put into practice, that's a different thing.
Yeah, let's see if he tries to go off the right side of this ball. It's sitting a little funny to do it. I don't think he's going to do that.
Oh, he's back to his old tried and tested 1 success out of 5 shot technique.
It was a good attempt.
Well, every time Albinario doesn't get a point, it's an invite to the party for Cobra. He's only 4 behind. So.
Oh yeah, all the tables have diamonds on them.
So this match is what, 50 minutes old.
Well, that was a nice
good score. Vital score.
That was very well done. Well, Cobra's getting himself back in this. He's not that far behind. If he can score a point here, it's going to look a lot better.
Well, he can go off the 3. He can go off not the 3. He can go off the left side of the red to do 3 rails, but he has to get. It's tight to get to the 3rd rail without hitting that yellow first.
Yeah, that's just a bad angle to do that. Anytime you got that kind of angle coming into the rail, it's going to be not so wonderful.
I bet you a proper 3 cushion player would play that shot and not blink. He would get it pretty much every time, I would think. Oh, is it going to come around? Is it going to get it? Nope.
Yeah, well, let's see what it does here.
Well, again, keeping the red out the way, you can go off the right side of the red into the long rail on the left, short rail, long rail, and maybe even around the back of the white and into the back of it. It's a far-fetched shot I see, but that's what he's trying to and he might get the back of it. Unlucky. He had the right idea. You know, again, with where the white is, there's always that chance you're coming out the back of it because it's a bit too far out from the corner. Can you believe the price of VB tomato juice?
V8, not
V8.
V8.
That's one thing I've never drank, tomato juice. I mean, I like tomato sauce, but I can't stand tomatoes. You know, I get my way to avoid tomatoes.
Has some other stuff in it besides tomatoes, other vegetables.
This is going to be good. That's going to get there. And a vital point again for Cobra. 2 behind. And another good setup here. Another very inviting setup. Now you could go inside the right side of this yellow. Again, it's how much he's putting left English on it to bump it to the rail and get it fizzing.
Oh, listen to all this crap in V8.
Is it?
Water, tomatoes, carrots, celery, beets, parsley, lettuce, watercress, and spinach. Salt, natural flavoring, vitamin C, beta-carotene, and citric acid.
Does Hugh like a roast dinner? Yeah, I like anything that's roasted. Give me a roast dinner anytime. Well, this is going to come round the back and it's going to be a hit. And that'll frustrate Cobra. Just as he's getting back in touch, Albinario's just pushing him away.
Oh, that's right. That's pretty expensive. 12 fluid ounce bottles, pack of 12, $20.41. That's pretty pricey.
Well, the trouble with you Americans is everything's in bulk. Bulk breakfast, bulk dinners, everything you have is bulk size.
Not true, but if you want to get the best prices, you buy in bulk.
And then you get bulk size people.
Yeah, you know, it's not everybody's diet here is the best, but if you're drinking V8, that's certainly not.
Now that's the one thing I do like about.
Drink.
That's the one thing I do like about the American food is the portions. They're definitely my size.
Well, let's see what he does here. Around and around she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. That's kind of what it's like watching most of these VP4 players play this game. Away it goes. Well, Cobra is still 4 behind, so he's not been able to maintain his pickup.
Well, the healthiest, I mean, the Japanese are probably one of the healthiest nations in the world. I mean, they've got probably quite a big chunk of the most elderly people in the world, and they live off fish. You know, their diet is pretty healthy, I would say. Oh, that was
rough.
That was round the back door and out.
Alright, well, this looks like a pretty good scoring opportunity here.
Well, is Albinario going for the sensational finish here?
I think he should go 3 or 4 rails here. Off the right side, short rail, long rail, and then come into the corner behind that.
The back of the red, yeah. 1, 2.
Just like this.
Well, it's looking very good.
That's exactly
is it going to go narrow? It's just gone narrow.
He just was a little low there.
That's the most frustrating thing about this game. That, you know, you get it in the line and you're, you know, an inch away from it. Well, it's got to happen now, Cobra, if you're going to survive on the winner's side. Got to happen now.
Well, he can't hit this yellow too thick because it's going to hit the red if he does. So he's going to have to go thin on this one.
And then the yellow's got to stay out of the way when he comes back down the table.
Details, details. Well, that wasn't good.
Cobra saw something there that wasn't there.
Yeah, that was an optical delusion.
Now, what have I got it tabbed at? Hang on a minute, guys. Just bear with me if I can get this to work.
Well, here we go. We're gonna let one loose here. He's probably going around the backside. Probably 5 rails.
That's the wrong bloody one. Hang on a minute.
Oh, no, he's not. He's going right to it.
Get that brought up.
Well, now Cobra's really in trouble. Albin's ahead 5 and still at the table.
I can't remember the last time I'd drank any tap water. I haven't had tap water for a long, long time.
Well, my tap water is good. I drink tap water every day.
But I think the worst thing about it is when you're drinking bottled water and then you take a drink of tap water, you notice a difference and you can taste all the chemicals that's in it.
Well, I mean, chlorinated water, you know, but you can, just a carbon filter will take the chlorine out of it. You know, just a cheap carbon filter will take the chlorine taste out. So.
And then, you know, and then if you're a Scot and you head down south, you then end up getting chalky water down in England. English water's worse.
Well, that's not going to work out too good. The only good thing about that is he doesn't have a ball that's that close to the rail.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's probably going to play off the yellow here, but you know, it's a tough hit.
Albinario's 3 away. The match has been going for an hour. Almost exactly an hour.
Well, he's not sure what to do. I predict a high velocity shot here. If you can't,
I'd be going in.
Figure it out.
Yeah, well, see, he's going. That's going to go narrow again.
No good, too. And let's see, is he going to leave Albin something good? Well, he can take the red straight up and down the table, hit this with stun and right English, and go 3 rails around that end into the white. He's not going to do that. He's going the other way off the right side.
Long rail, short rail, long rail, and into the back. It looks good. Oh, just coming up short again. And each one of them is a lifeline for Cobra. He's just got to start taking them.
Yeah, the problem is you can't just make 1 point. At this point, he's going to have to start running 2s and 3s.
Well, whoever wins this match between these two, they're going to then put themselves right in the mix with bumping into Chiku or Vinces. So we'll have a look at the bracket when this is done.
You gotta run into somebody that's good eventually.
Oh, you've got to get this white ball out of the way, because if is he trying to go left side short rail? No, this looks not bad. I think that's a score. That's well done.
Shot there.
Oh, no. Well, the red's not too bad where it's been left. It's quite a big target. I expect him to get another one here. See, I'm always inclined to catch the right side of that white ball with left English and stun it to the long rail, short rail up top, long rail, and come down into the corner again. The Albinario sees something completely different. Well, this looks it's going wide.
Yeah, that was a nice shot to shoot it though, because it was, you know, it was the half ball hit kind of shot, natural path.
Well, the yellow's not too bad. It's not stuck right in the corner, so it's a reasonable target to get to. Again, Cobra's got to be thinking he's on here. He's got to get this one. Is that going to come round? Is the red going to get out of the way?
Here.
Yeah, it's going to get. Oh, it's going to get in the way, is it? Oh dear. There's the frustration of the game, right there. And Albinario was.
This is interesting.
Well, he's going to have to. How the hell do you get a line where he's sat here to come around to hit these two? I mean, there's a
4-rail shot here.
1, 2, 3. No, he's got it. Oh no, he's just caught the wrong side. That was unlucky. Or did he get 3 rails there? I'm losing the tracker. No, it was only 2.
That's not going to do it.
You don't think so? I think it looks good. I think that looks pretty damn good. That is superb.
Boy, what was that, a 5-railer
there? I mean, Cobra won't be caring as long as he's got a score, and Red's still in a reasonable position. Needs to back it up though. It's sort of last chance saloon this to get back in touch.
Yeah, he needs to run like 3 here.
No, that's gonna stay up. Oh, hang on though. Look at this. What a jammy get.
Oh boy.
Oh, look at this. Oh dear. Not even an apology. Should be called shot, says Albie. Oh, well, they all count. That's all that matters. Oh. Oh, Stubb will be saying a lot of planned in this 3-cushion tournament. By the way, you watch. Wait till we get a load of Stubb at this game. It'll be like Capo in a different disguise. I'll tell you. There'll be plenty of banging going on. I think the high run for this match is 3. I think Albinario got that earlier on. Well, this is... I don't like this angle. So he's trying to spin from the rail, catch the white. Oh, I like that. Has it got the legs, or is the spin going to bring it across? I think it's going to get there. That's an excellent shot. That was really well worked out. He just had to get the short rail, catch the white, not too thick. And that cue ball done the rest. Oh, I had to miss the red. Double kiss ruined it.
Well, this is maybe a last chance saloon here.
Is it harder to hit a 20 in a row? it's easier to do a 147. Put it that way.
Steve-O, if I did that, half the matches would be forfeited.
Not really.
For sure.
No. Stubb would be forfeited. That's the correct statement.
No, at least half of them.
And Acero might be as well. So it would only affect a couple of players.
No.
Steve's been diplomatic again, guys.
I'm not being diplomatic. I mean, there's disconnects all the time. It just automatically reconnects.
This is a nice line as well.
If you're talking about 3 disconnects where it doesn't automatically reconnect.
Goodness me.
I guess it's possible to do that, but
well, that's the way we used to do it in VP3. But it wasn't done automatically, it was down to the TD, but the rules were if you had 3 disconnects during the match, boom, you were gone. No ifs or buts. You'd argue all night, you were tossed out the door.
Well, not only is the internet more stable, and it's now running with a server, which makes it a lot more stable. Before it was a peer-to-peer game.
I suppose that's why Steve doesn't have written into the terms and conditions of VP4 that if the VP4 server goes down, every customer gets $1,000 V for their inconvenience. So that's why he hasn't got that written into the rules. Because we'd all be quite wealthy in recent times. No, that. Oh dear.
Boy, that was close. I think this could be it right here. Although this isn't the easiest hit, but I think,
yeah,
he's got a couple choices here. He's got a couple choices of how he wants to go. I think he'll probably go thin off the right side of the white. But he could go off the left side of the red.
I'm sure if you Google it, you'll still find the website, but you won't have any way of getting software for it. It's dead and long gone.
Yeah, I actually like off the left side of the red here and tight into the corner.
1, 2. Oh, that's done it. Game, set, and match to Albinario.
That's only 2 rails.
Is it? Or did I count that wrong? I think you're right. I was getting excited there. Well, the red's good.
That was a good choice. I think there were 2 better shots than the one he played.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth there, Coldest Pillow. Yeah, I do want to go to bed. This'll work.
I like this play.
This'll work.
Very good play. See how thick that hit was on the yellow? That's hard to mess up. That was a nice play there. Yeah, Cobra is definitely getting better at this game because I can see that how he's thinking about things. This game's hard. It's a hard game to. It's an easy game to get better at initially, but then it gets really difficult.
Game Spy was started by a couple of guys, wasn't it?
Look at this.
If I remember.
Okay, so Albin gets another chance at a winner here. And this one's not really any gimme either.
Now, is he going?
I think he can go thin off the left side of the white if he wants.
That's what I thought.
And forward. He's looking at going forward off the red, which I don't think is there.
Thin off the left side of the white, but obviously push the white past the red out the way.
Yeah, and I think he's got the line. He can shoot that. I think the line, it will get past the red. Trying to play off the red and go forward is it doable? That's a tough shot. He's going thin here.
Oh, this will work. This will work, I think. Oh no, it won't. Well, how do you get 3 rails out of this lot?
You got to go on the long rail close to where the cue ball is. It's doable.
He's trying to go. Is he trying to go inside? No, he might be going around the table to come into the back of them. That's what he's trying.
Yeah.
And he's looking at that line, but he's also looking at a thin line off the inside of the yellow.
I like going around the table and going in behind him. I think that's the easiest shot. It's a fairly big target. You really want to hit the red first if you can, but the yellow might work. Not there, though. Yeah. So Albin's going to get another chance here.
Semi-Pro says, I think you guys are telling me something as most of my comments are being completely ignored. I haven't seen Semi-Pro say anything. What were you saying, Semi-Pro? I missed it.
I don't know. I think I'm looking back up. Looks like he's ragging on Stub again. He's got it out for Stub. Well, Albin's not sure what to do here. He's looking like he's going to take the flyer shot back and forth, which really isn't a good shot. I think he's better off going 4 rails off this red.
Oh,
that's no good. I mean, he had a 4-railer off the red. Not quite sure why he didn't shoot it. It was a thin hit. Well, he's commenting on a match that I didn't watch, so I don't have any comment on it.
Well, the match he had with Fast Eddie, everything was going great for him. He was on top. His connection was perfect. Never a glitch, never a delay, nothing. But we'll see how it goes as the tournament progresses. That's all I'm saying. You might be.
Alright. We've gone into the doldrums here. Is Albin finally going to get a shot here where he can...
Yeah. Learn to walk before you try and run. This is going? Good. It's going below it.
No.
Now there's, talking of puddings, there's a great pudding, apple strudel. Oh God, apple strudel and fresh cream.
That's not pudding.
Well, it's a dessert. Put it that way.
It's a strudel, yeah. That's a strudel, and, not pudding.
You know, that little hint of cinnamon, but that fresh cream, nice and warm. That is heaven and earth. 1, 2, 3. Is it? That's going right into the corner and back out. Yeah, rice pudding as well. Spotted Dick. There's a nice pudding.
Alright, he's got a nice play off the left side of this white.
Banoffee pie. Banoffee pie. There's another good one.
Different way.
White gets nudged out of the way.
That's not gonna do it.
Well,
Boy, all of
Albinario,
a sudden, nobody can score.
Albinario just said it there. He said can never score the last point. And the longer it goes on, the more opportunities Cobra's getting to stay alive. But he can't do either.
Well, I would say that Albin hasn't had any particularly easy shots. I mean, they were doable. I'm not sure he's made the best choice on all of them, but it's hard for me to say because, again, I don't really play this game. I know he hasn't had anything that was particularly like this is a gimme. Is that part of Cobra's plan? Probably not. It's just the way things are working out.
Now, what's to stop him from going thin right side of that yellow, left hand spin? Is that going to take it that way? I know that could go that way.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Well, it's going narrow again though. Yeah, he needed to get into the long rail a lot sooner.
All right, I think Albin finally has something that is more doable.
Apple cobbler, what's that, Mark? Give us a clue on what that is.
You don't know what cobbler is?
Nope.
Cobbler is like fruit with a biscuit kind of dough. My favorite is cherry, but you basically
apple crumble.
You basically drop pieces of biscuit mix into the fruit compote and bake it.
Yeah, it's just
it's not a crumble. No.
So it's not a crust on top. Yeah, it's just mixed out through. It's like a crumble, but it's mixed out through it. Right. Well, all that excitement and food.
You're making me hungry. I guess there's only
we
two
don't have a
rails,
result. Huh? We've got an arithmetic malfunction there from Steve.
Yeah, I was thinking he had another rail. He did not.
Well, we're all hoping it's all over.
We were just hoping.
And Cobra's still alive.
It was over.
One.
I mean, this is torture right now.
3.
This is reminiscent of.
And it's on.
As the score. This is reminiscent of the Slim LS3 match. I came in and watched that. They went like 13 minutes before somebody scored a point. It was crazy.
Steak and baked potato.
Well, you know, this yellow is sitting in a good spot. He's got a reasonable chance of getting one here too.
Oh, I like this. I like this.
That's like.
I like this. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. How many rails was that? 16. It seemed like it.
That might have been 6 or 7.
He's still there. He ain't dead yet. Albinario's got a sweat on now, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Cobra's got he smells blood here.
Oh, this is good as well. This is very good. Get out of the way, red ball. Oh, disaster. Disaster. It was on the dead set line. Oh, that'll be painful.
All right. Well, this one's reasonable. Off the left side of the red. Let's see. He could play off the right side of the white. He's got a few shots there.
Hog's the only one that forward slashes when he's in the stream because he thinks he's in the VP4 lobby. He thinks he's in a room on the chat.
I don't think this is going to get there, is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, no, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's all over.
Fast.
It is all over. Thank God for that. That was an hour and 20 minutes. The last 20 was torture. But Albinario gets over the line.
Hour and 20 minutes going on 3.
Right, so let's have an update. First of all, there are no matches scheduled. Let's have a look at how that pans out. We've had Capo and Wink at Me in round 2, still to arrange. Interchange X. Well, Interchange X might be a dark horse. A 20 points to 7 win. Didn't see how he played, but it's a healthy win for him. So he's through to round 3. Albinario is going to play Kim Sung Min. I've never seen him play. we've got LS3 lined up with Chiku, and that deadline is the 27th, so there's still loads of time. I wonder if LS3 sent out any proposals for that match. Now, where did we decide Chiku was from? That again sounds South American to me, or Central America.
Proposals? I'll look for proposals.
And there we have
the whole story.
Kai Lim I prefer saying Vince says. He's through to round 3 after having a comfortable win over Fast Eddie, and he will play the winner of the Stub Acero match. Big time zone difference for them two, so that might be the sort of middle of the night time that might get played. Hopefully Slim can catch that if he's around. Let's have a quick look also at the what was the other one I wanted to watch? The Black Ball, and catch up in it. Black Ball World Championship. I'm not
seeing a whole lot of proposals for Three Cushion.
Black Ball, we've got Cobra and Linus on Tuesday morning. Like I say, I'll be at work and coming home from work. I might catch the end of it. Fast Eddie and Coldest Pillow on Friday.
Well, Sarah has proposed to
LS3.
Real Poland Power.
Oh, Stub.
Do they have a confirmation date?
No, there's nothing arranged at all in the Three Cush.
Yeah, well, I know Acero sent a proposal to him.
So
I'm not seeing a whole lot of. I'm not seeing anything here.
What time did Acero propose to Stub? Because obviously you'll be quoting your time as you see them.
Let's see. No, it's not my time. 2 a.m. GMT, Friday, November 17th.
Yeah, I thought it was sort of middle of the night time. Yeah, well, Slim will need to catch that if he's around, because that's way beyond any time I'd be there. Unless it was on my day off, that's a different thing. So, that is us up to date as far as the two tournaments go. Well done to Albinario. Well, I did think he'd be favourite. Cobra was chasing his tail all night. He had a chance there in the dying seconds to maybe pinch it, but Albinario fell over the line, so he'll be relieved. But I don't think Albinario is going to be winning this year. As long as Chiku stays in it and Vince says stay in it, and we don't know what Acero's like, I think there's certainly two guys that are going to be far too strong for Albi. And again, he's not scoring heavily enough on certain visits. Albi needs to be scoring 3 and 4 if he's ever going to push those guys. There's still a chance he could do it, but I think it's too tall an order.
Well, we'll see if Stub can luck his way to victory against
Stub
by slamming the ball
yeah,
around the table.
Stub is anybody's guess. I mean, that'll be fun to watch. So that is it, guys. Unless Steve's got anything else to say, I'm heading to bed.
I've got nothing. I'm ready to get out of here.
Right,
Thanks for
guys.
The stream, Hugh.
Take care. Thanks for your company, chaps, and any ladies out there as well. And we'll bid you good night and see you again very soon. Take care.
Yep. Good night.